Okay. Every girl loves a sharp-dressed man, baby. Sharp-dressed man. Let's see what else we got. Roll the dice. Tough link. Thick head. When I go see, I'm going to do you in. Go, girl, go crazy. Because every girl loves a sharp-dressed man. Woo! All right. Okay, in the spirit of ZZ Top, how are we doing? Welcome to the Gorgeous George Show. I'm gorgeous, George, and you're not. And that's the bottom line to that. We are on pubic asses. And the best thing about pubic asses is that you just never know what ass will be on. But the ass that's on now is the man that is causing all this. The man that's been causing this for ages. And there's not a dry seat in the house when I come on. Every time I come on, it's like the 4th of July. There's not a dry seat, not even a dry pair of panties. Because when they see me, it's just a lovable orchestra. Let's give it a listen. Oh my God. That's a fizzler. That's a schematic. Oh my God. That's a Shabbatic. That's Muza. Shinaza. Oh. How you doing? Are you doing good there, girl?
Oh my God.
Yes. You like it?
How do you put up with it?
I do it just as long as you get giddy. I go, oh my God. Ooh. Oh my God, that's a trumpet. That's a whistle. Ooh.
That one needs to air out.
Get the air out. Yeah. Oh, that's the fizzler. No, that's the trumpet. That is the dramatic trumpet. The other, and the last one is the tweezer. Tweezer at night. Kevin, how are you?
Now make that noise with your cell phone.
That was a wonderful orchestra that we just did. That's a harmonic orchestra. That's one of Beethoven's masterpieces of blowing it out.
It was the trouser trumpet symphony. The trouser trumpet symphony.
Yes, blowing it as can be. Kay Lazar is in the house. Gigi is in the house. And what else more do you want when you got Gigi, Kay Lazar, and a mountain or a wonderful background and people in the back and the people that produce the show, and all they do is hang on every word that I say. And here we go again. Special man is in the house that was here last week, and we'll give it right now. Kadir Nozad, come on in the house.
Hey, how you doing?
Kadir Nozad.
Go ahead. No, sit, please. Sit.
Okay. Sit.
I gotta sit near.
We were just blowing the trumpet trouser.
Yo, what was going on with Trump?
No. We were blowing the trumpet trouser.
I don't think we're on.
Yeah, we are on. Okay, we're looking at the camera. So it's one of those things. So Kadir Nozad is in the house. He is the man. We had a great show last week, and this time we're cutting up from the shoulder up. Okay, we're going from the shoulders up. Okay, so we're not gonna show our bread baskets here. That's what's going on. So anyway, How are we doing, sir?
Thank
Ciao.
you, sir. How
Ciao.
are you? How you
I'm
doing?
doing good.
How
How
are
are
you?
you doing good?
Kevin, good to see you, brother, for a long time.
Yeah, long time no see.
Yeah.
And so we are, it's what is causing all this. Ladies, say accept no substitute. On Christmas Day, you all are expecting to see Santa Claus. And you're waiting for Santa Claus to come down that chimney. And, you know, your little girl says, I want to bake Santa Claus some chocolate chip cookies. And then the mom said, well, Santa Claus, you need to go to bed because he's not going to come and give you what you want if you're up. And then the father said, well, now what is Santa Claus going to give you? Well, we don't care about the husband. Santa Claus only cares about the wife and about the mother. That's the only thing in Santa Claus. So Santa Claus doesn't want to satisfy. And what we're going to do with Santa Claus is going to give you some, first put in your, like a stocking stuffer and an Italian kielbasa in your stockings. What is the best that you can't do anymore? And then anything else will be uncivilized.
So you're just like Santa Claus. You come once a year, and down the chimney.
I come what may. I come hither. I come thither. I come what may. May 8th, as it is. But I come, and when I come, the world comes with me. That's how that works. You know, when I play the fiddle, everybody plays their little fiddle. I play do re mi, da da da. I forgot the words to it. Anyway, you get the word.
Look with Baron von Trapp here.
Bird von Trapp. Okay.
Baron von Crap.
Yeah. Well, listen, I've always wanted to know, why does a bird splatter white crap? Why is it not the crap that we all splatter? Just imagine going down the road.
You eat worms all the time.
Listen, going down the road, bang, and then they're down the windshield. Like, oh my God, what was that? That's a bombastic blard of turd coming on my windshield. Honey, we got to go down and get the windshield fixed. That damn bird put a basket of turds on our windshield. Well, yes, but no, they do white splatter. A white splatter would be the matter. And it's still got to go through a car wash to
Do you know
get it
that
clean.
Birds eat 3 times their weight every day, and they need all that food to power their flying? Because flying takes a lot of energy.
I find those little geese, I find them very fascinating. Because now, case in point, you go to Cracker Barrel. This is a case in point. The Cracker Barrel has got like a little creek in the front of the restaurant. It's very unique, old style country restaurant. So we go by going there. So you see these little geese come up there, and they're mother geese, and they're all walking in line, and you're looking at them there, and they're making these noises and whatnot, and then they're looking up to you, and they're walking up to you, and like, feed me, feed me, feed me. Well, and of course, it makes you feel like you want to give some crumbs to them and feed them. Give them these little creatures little crumbs, and they come up to you, and they know. They're cute little animals and whatnot, but I mean, when you get on the road and then there's like a geese crossing and like, you got to slam the brakes on. You don't want to hit the damn things, because you hit the damn things, it's a penalty. It's a fine.
They are protected. You're talking about Canadian geese, aren't you?
I'm talking about the geese that we see.
Yeah.
If you hit them, it's a fine if you hit those things.
Yeah, well, certain states,
Yeah.
it's not, but Virginia it is.
Yeah, and they walk, and
actually,
the mother geese and all that, and they're very, it makes you think of what's good. These animals, they're the mother and the father, and they're taking care of their young, and they're walking the street. That's all they know how to do.
And then try cleaning up after them, George. They pretty much pollute. They're one of the biggest polluters of the James River. If you ever try to go swimming there, I go swimming all the time.
You go swimming in the James River?
Not in years, because of the wide swath they've given those Canadian geese.
Okay.
I'm not saying I hate the geese. I'm just saying they're.
Okay.
I have no problem with hunting deer, hunting geese, hunting. Because they are not endangered. We're not hunting pandas or the rhinoceros. I think it was believed that the rhino horn was an aphrodisiac.
Was it?
But it caused the even though it sounds stupid, it caused the near extinction of the rhinoceros. Now, as a result, I'd like to think because of Viagra, which you kind of bypasses the rhino horn, I think there's no problem now. I think the rhino population should
And
step up
thanks to
now.
Viagra, the penis is not extinct. I mean, it's extinct. I mean, it's not extincted. It's there. Just imagine without the Viagra, some of these, some of our penises wouldn't be extinct. Wouldn't be there. Like, honey, I haven't seen my ding ding in a long time. I wonder where it is under that roll of fat there. It might be rolled down there on the roll of fat. Anyway.
Ding dong.
And now,
I think the doorbell's ringing.
tonight's show is being brought to you by. Okay.
By Viagra.
Yeah. And so yes, by Viagra. And
by rhino horn.
And we have to play it for Kadir. He's got to hear this. This is the Beethoven's Symphony. Man. And we name it right here. These are the sounds of the beautiful tones of life itself, and we'll let everybody listen to it. And Kevin, it's worth listen to it too. So where are you going?
No, I'm just.
Okay. So here it is, the Gorgeous George Show being brought to you by GasX. When you need to let it out and say, "Oh my God," GasX tablet is there for you. All right, here we go. Ooh. Oh, jizzard, blizzard. Oh. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, what a splatter. Oh my God. Stop it, James. Oh my God. Oh. So that is the wonderful symphony. Oh my God, that we hear. Oh my God, is this being brought to you by? Oh my God, the splitter, the splatter.
Smart move.
When you have GasX, when you need a GasX tablet.
Who wrote this show? Mel Brooks.
Now stay in your seat.
All right.
So anyway.
I got some. It's been a while since I've seen you.
Oh, it's been a while?
We
Okay.
talk on the phone a lot, but
Okay.
but I haven't seen you in person. You got a nice haircut.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, look, I didn't know if it was you or Julio Iglesias himself walked in.
Well, I don't know. It is the Mac. It is the daddy of the Mac.
Yeah.
So what can I say?
I was in the 10K a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And finished it and did fine.
Did you win?
Well, you mentioned the
Hop on,
last time I was
Cass.
on the show. It was near my birthday, and you said I just turned 80. Well, I put 80 there, so I ran against all the 80-year-olds and did actually quite well.
All right. So
Never put your real age when you're in a marathon. always err on the side of ancient.
So who won? Did Hopple and Cassidy win the race, or?
I'll tell you, they had these runners that were. I thought Passover was over, and when I was running, Passover. And there were people like wearing costumes and people carrying stuff and stuff,
Right.
and they were passing me.
And did they blow a tune like we just heard?
We were just running and
No tunes.
No.
Okay.
Listen, you want to know the craziest thing? When you're running in these things, you don't get hot. I mean, you don't get cold, I should say.
Right.
You just want to finish it. It's the longest hour of my year running in that thing. And when I go see my doctor, it's the longest 10 seconds of my year. So it's two things I don't look forward to.
So,
the longest hour, the longest 10 seconds.
So what does your doctor tell you? It says, let me entertain you?
Oh, yes.
Did you finish the marathon?
Oh, of course, yes.
How long it took?
Well, I mean, it's not that long, really. It's a 10K. No, it's
6 hours.
6 hours. No, it's a 10K, which is 6.2 miles.
10K.
It seems like a lot. I feel like every time I run it, I always act like I'm the first person who ever ran.
I still believe.
I'm one of the top 20,000 runners in Richmond.
I still believe that with anything,
That's good.
It's good to blow a tune when you're running. Let everybody pass the wind when they're running. All right, so what we're going to talk about tonight. We're going to talk about, ladies, where have you been to see the magnificent, to see the gorgeous creature that is on your screen right now? I know. Listen. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I mean, we are.
I really appreciate that.
Very gorgeous people.
Appreciates it too.
And like they said, all it took was just one touch for 1,000 shivers down your spine, Josephine. And the thing about it is, Josephine, or the thing it is about it, Tanya, it's not our fault. We are what is making you all not have a dry seat in the house. We are what's making you tremble and feel kind of giddy just to feel special that you're glued and fixated on here. We could be on the camera, Kevin, and not say a word and just listen, and then just stare at the camera and not say a word and get an overabundance amount of females just wanting to know more.
Actually, the less I say when I'm on the show, the better.
Yeah.
In fact, I hardly say anything.
That's right.
In fact, you're the only person who thinks this show is an ensemble. like Stallone thinks the Rocky movies are an ensemble. No, there's just one guy. I don't even know why we're here.
Well, I mean, you're here for the ride.
Well, I'm happy to be here. You know,
You're for the ride.
It's almost like you're like the bargain basement.
Hey.
You're like the bargain basement Ric Flair.
Well, you know.
Do you see Joe Rogan had a 3-hour interview with Ric Flair like a couple of weeks ago?
I saw a little bit of it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
a
saw
little bit of it. Yeah, it's like 3 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was serious. He wasn't talking about what's causing all this. And woo. Even though he said that a few times, only.
Well, I mean, we all know what's causing all this. Hence the book. Hark, the book. What is causing all this?
How did you get that title away from Ric Flair's autobiography? He actually deserves to put that as his title.
Well, I don't think Ric Flair is worried about me using something that he's used. I don't think he's concerned. I think he knows that the fan out there that is homage, is giving him homage, it's giving him respect, and is dedicated a lot of good talk about his wrestling career. So I think, he's got other catchphrases that he uses.
Yeah.
Like, to be the man, you got to beat the man. That's one of his catchphrases. And, of course, when you talk about Space Mountain, of course, I use Space Mountain. But ladies, you might not be first, but you'll be next.
Well, I'm
Space Mountain.
I got to tell you something. I'm a lawyer, and I've already sent him a letter.
Did you?
Offering to be his prosecutor in suing you for stealing the title of his book. I mean, it's one thing to be on the show and talk about it, but you actually made a book with the title.
It's a book which I own the trademark to. I own the trademark.
Okay.
What's causing all this?
Because
so when you ask yourself that question, Kevin, in your solitude when you're tossing and turning at night, gee, I wonder what is causing all this. It's your friend out here that's causing. I'm what's causing.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Anyway,
and I. Oh, by the way, I've been in a little trouble lately. I'm in right now in Facebook jail.
Oh yeah.
Listen to this. Not real jail, but they won't let me post stuff on there, and it was all because I did hate speech on it. And you won't believe what the hate speech was. It wasn't against any. It wasn't racism or anti-religion or anything or anti-women. I actually made a joke, and I'll tell this joke now. They'll put me on public access jail, maybe. I said that I don't like the hot dogs. Listen to this. I don't like the hot dogs at the. This is the joke I made. And it was a joke. I don't like the hot dogs at the ballpark. They don't taste right anymore. They taste like a fat guy is sitting on them. A fat guy with the flu, with COVID, and he has a fever, and he's keeping them warm. So they said that was hate speech, making fun of a fat guy. It reminds me of
a bird. That it takes care of its little eggs. Then the bird's got to sit on the eggs and make the eggs hatch.
Well, there you go.
So it's not really much of a difference. I mean, whether it be a fat man or whether it be a fat bird making the eggs hatch, and what nose comes out. Now we know what comes out of the little eggs when the bird does, but when the fat man sits on the eggs, we don't know what's going to come out of those eggs.
So that was considered, and I don't think I don't know. I'm sure most people have been in the Facebook jail, and what happens is it's not really jail. I think I'm like on probation or something. Right. What they do is they don't put me so far up on the chain. They put me like maybe out of your 100 friends, I'm probably 98 that you get my posts. Mm-hmm. But my friends, if they look hard, they'll find. You can always, it's not like I'm totally silenced. Well, I'm sort of like Nelson Mandela of Facebook. You know I'm there, and you can find me, and you can hear what I have to say, but it's just the powers that be is not keeping me from speaking out there.
I'll tell you what's entertaining. If you have no, hold on a second.
The problem is they shut down completely my Facebook.
Yeah.
If you're part of Facebook and you really want to know what's going on
against me.
Oh, what happened?
I was fighting against terrorism.
Yeah.
But the Facebook turned off shut off completely my account.
Wow.
And I asked them why they shut down my account. They says, well, the Pakistan and Afghanistan, the both country goes against your Facebook because you're promoting against the two value of those
well, if they're going to
countries.
if they're going to pick and choose who they're going to censor, they need to censor these bitches that screw with me. If they're going to censor people, they need to censor these sick, demented, mentally ill bitches that screw with me, and then really do something.
I think Pakistan and Afghanistan get at the front of the line before those.
Well, let's go into look. So here we go. So this is some of the tidbits of if you're not part of the fan club.
Hopefully, it's not one of those you played before.
Part of the fan club and whatnot. This is what you will see if you were part of the fan club. So which character of the Wizard of Oz can you relate to? Well, me, it's the Tin Woodsman. My heart has been shattered by a lack of love from the ladies lately. And then Kevin does his little thing here. I thought it would be the Scarecrow. It's like him that you are. Well, let me read this. Like you are the first living brain donor. And I said to Kevin, stop telling on yourself.
Yeah.
There he goes. Ladies, Gigi thinks he's going to get a crew cut. Only had to do it. Wanted to do it that way once. What do you all think? Of course, it was crickets there, but that's okay.
Yeah.
We have.
I had no comment on that.
Well, yeah. And then we had mathematical question. If Ricardo squeezes the cow's udders and gets 12 gallons of milk from Betsy, and Jerome barely gets a quart, what does Jerome have to do to get Betsy to perform the way she did for Ricardo?
Actually, I have a feeling that that guy got so little because he wasn't using a cow. He was trying to milk a bull. You'll never forget that.
Well, I just say Ricardo got all the action, and Jerome is just like wondering, well, why didn't the cow do that for me?
Did he found the milk sack?
Yeah.
From the bowl.
That's full.
That's that's not really a joke about that.
Now that you were talking about the Wizard of Oz,
yeah.
I used to love that movie when I was a kid. I used to root for the witch.
Did you really?
I got kind of tired of the goody two shoes of the others.
Yeah, and we know that. This is you probably don't know this. We've lost some people here. Gordon Lightfoot, composer Gordon Lightfoot, folk singer from Canada, had passed away last week.
I know.
Gordon Lightfoot had passed away last week, and Jerry Springer. Oh my God!
He passed away?
Jerry Springer passed away last week too.
Finally.
You don't like Jerry Springer?
No, he was pretty
alright.
Jerry. Anyway, Jerry Springer passed
He used to be the
away.
mayor of Cincinnati.
Yeah, and then of course Gordon Lightfoot, Canadian folk singer.
Jerry once he once was involved in a scandal running for mayor, and nobody ever heard of him at the time. He wasn't on TV. And what happened was he got caught up in a scandal where he was with a prostitute, and he paid for her with a check, and that was the evidence. What was weird was nobody ever heard of him, and then that kind of made him famous in Cincinnati, and he won the election.
Yeah.
As he was the former mayor of Cincinnati, and then of course the TV. He was buried something like the next day or something, like our friend Gilbert Gottfried was.
Yeah.
I mean Jewish burial is you bury them almost the next day. Yeah.
Right. Well, of course, we know about Gilbert Gottfried. He
advertised your book once.
Gilbert Gottfried gave me a shout out on my book.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
No, I didn't know.
Well,
that was good.
We should play that.
Well,
No,
you can find it.
I can find it.
Yeah. Well, I have a,
Gilbert Godfrey played the shout out of my book.
A good review?
Went well. I think it was a good
yeah, you
review.
take what you can get.
Yes, yeah.
I think it was a good review, and I think we're gonna play the audio of it right now. Just to let you all
And
know.
was this a coloring book you wrote?
This is Scratch and Sniff. Kevin, not only did we have the chapters and the autobiography chapters, we also took certain fragments of my previous girlfriends and we scratched and sniffed which one was the better of the previous fragments in the book. That's on page. There's 2 pages on that side.
Page 69.
Well, that's that too.
96.
That too. So in reverse. In reverse. But let's do a little something here.
You know
and
what?
go
I
ahead.
had a girlfriend. While you're looking for that,
Yeah.
I had a girlfriend, and I broke up with her because she had her boyfriend's face tattooed as her tramp stamp, and every time we did the reverse cowgirl, I had that ugly guy's face staring at me every time.
Wait, hold on. Let's backtrack for a second. What about the cow? What do you want?
I'm not going to repeat that joke. I don't want to get in trouble a second
The
time.
cowgirl?
Reverse card.
Okay. Here's the cameo up here. Here's the cameo, a wish from the late Gilbert Godfrey about my book.
Why don't you show it?
Who's
I
that?
can't show it. I got to play audio. Hold on. This damn thing doesn't want it to work right.
I'm glad you do a lot of preparation on this show.
Well, the preparation we do is preparation H.
Preparation.
Preparation H.
Preparation G.
Well, G money.
It's one letter before.
Yeah. H and G. Okay. This thing wants to skip on me. I don't know why it's doing that. Well, Kevin was dropped in the head at a very young age, so you have to kind of just ignore half the things he says.
Maybe the bait.
All right, here we go.
Hi, this is Gilbert Godfrey, and this is for George the Yared, or as he calls himself, Gorgeous George the Yared. Yeah, he's delusional. No one else calls him Gorgeous George, but he has to call himself that. Anyway, George the Yared has a book coming out. He has written a book. I know what you're all saying now. He wrote a book? He's never read a book. He doesn't know how to read. But that's not important. The book is called What's Causing All of This? What's Causing All of This? By Gorgeous George the Yared.
Now, the funny thing about that is he had to do it.
And he died at like less than a year
Yeah.
later.
He's dead.
Yeah.
Gilbert Godfrey, we all know, with Eddie Murphy and all the movies in The Problem Child with John Ritter. He was with John Ritter,
Funny
the
man.
late John Ritter and all that.
Hilarious man.
Yeah.
He died with a rare disease. He died of a rare disease we didn't know, but that was a year before he had died. And he had to retake it because he pronunciated my name Yared. Yared when it's Yared. So he had to redo that from Cameo to make it more, to pronunciate my name a little bit more closer to what it was. But when I first wrote the book, or when we were about ready to release the book, it's Cameo.
Yeah.
Cameo, and then you pay for it, and they come on, and then they do their little spiel, and any famous actor or whatnot. So I paid $1.50 for it, $1.50 for it. It was worth. I wanted to get Ric Flair.
How much was he?
Well, Ric Flair is very expensive.
Well, how much?
$500.
Okay.
$500 for Ric Flair, but $150 for him.
Actually, he was a bargain because he died the next year. He's almost like an artist.
Yeah.
His painting is worth more.
Everyone interviewed and said good thing about us both dead.
Gilbert Godfrey.
That's a curse.
Gilbert Godfrey, you know who he is, don't
Yes,
you?
yeah,
Gilbert Godfrey,
yeah,
yeah.
I know.
All the movies and all that he was in?
Yeah, he was in the movie.
Yeah, so...
Gilbert Gottfried's wife, her maiden name was Kravitz. Well, that's my real name. So maybe I'm through his kids are related to him.
Yeah.
Well, you were talking about maybe being related to Lenny Kravitz or whatnot.
Yeah.
But how do we not know that you might be related to Abner Kravitz on Bewitched?
Might be.
Abner Kravitz on Bewitched.
I tell you the
And
craziest.
Gladys.
I told the story, I think, on another show. I was living in Ireland for a few years, and then when I came back, I was keeping one step ahead of the sheriff in America. And then when things got cooled down, I came back. And what happened was this was back in the 1980s, and I met a guy from high school, and he said it was at the Drug Emporium. Remember that place? Mm-hmm. And I was getting my photographs. He goes, and we were talking about the good old days. He says, "Is your wife here? I'd like to meet your wife." And I said, "I'm not married. Who do you think my wife is?" He goes, "Well," he said, "I'm married. And my wife was reading the National Enquirer that Lisa Bonet married a guy nobody ever heard of named Kravitz, and we thought it was you." Now, I wouldn't mind being related to it. Now no one knows about Lisa, but now it's his daughter and him that are big stars now. But yeah,
I was making the reference to Abner Kravitz and Gladys on Bewitched.
Yeah, there's also Duddy Kravitz.
Abner
Richard
Kravitz on
Dreyfuss.
Bewitched, yeah.
I was watching a show the other day with Richard Dreyfuss on it. He was being interviewed. It was a podcast with Bill Maher, and he just could not sit in his chair. He must have some problem with it. And it's the wildest thing. If you hear it, like I don't usually watch podcasts, watch them because it's not really all that visual. But halfway through it, I started looking at the computer screen, and they were actually, he was almost like Michael Fox or something, the way he was
having trembles.
Yeah, I felt bad for Richard Dreyfuss.
Trembles.
But it's the wildest thing, and now anytime anyone sees that podcast, they're not really paying any attention to what he's saying. They're watching Richard Dreyfuss trying to sit in a chair.
Where did Yared come from? What country is rooted? Yared.
Yared is Lebanese.
Lebanese?
Yeah. But you know that. You knew that.
but Yared.
They don't know.
Yeah, Yared is Lebanese.
Kind of Persian name.
Yeah.
Yared.
Yeah, it
friendly.
means, that's exactly what it means.
Friendly, yeah. Yared.
It means
Farsi.
friend. It means friend to all.
Yeah.
Friend to all.
That's in Farsi though.
As far as
Arabic,
and then of course you speak. Well,
Yeah,
you know that. You
yeah.
speak 6 languages.
Yeah, I speak. Yeah.
6 languages.
I do, yeah.
I only,
Yeah.
I speak Japanese in my sleep.
He
I
knows
speak Japanese in my sleep. Uka, kuka. No, I know.
He knows 2 languages, English and
I
profane.
think I'm telling Japanese. Think I'm telling think so. I think I'm telling Japanese. Think I'm telling Japanese. I really think so. Anyway, we gotta stop. Okay.
Wait,
Anyway.
you know two languages, and you can't hit home runs in any of them.
Let me tell you something. You want to talk about home runs?
Yeah.
I hit a home run with my hands like this behind my head.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. When we did that threesome in Las Vegas, oh my God. In Las Vegas, in Las Vegas, and the threesome, I took my hands behind my head like that. I said, batter up, and just boom, home run.
The Three
Says
Home run.
That's enough.
The Three Stooges. You're the Three Stooges.
I said, batter up.
Now, were you the Mo of the three?
I was G Money.
He was hilarious.
I was G Money.
You were the Shemp of the three.
Yeah. I kept saying, batter up.
No, you were worse. You were the Curly Joe of the three.
Yeah. I was G Money.
Now,
I was G Money.
actually, threesomes aren't that big a deal. I'll tell you why.
Have you been in one?
No, but let me tell you. No, but I tell you why they're not a big deal. It's like driving 2 cars at once, and it's very hard to do that. Now, from what I gather about threesomes, is that if you have a lot of money, which you do.
Why?
Threesomes like changing your underwear, going to the dentist. It's not the big deal.
Listen. And like when
Charlie Sheen said he had threesomes all the time, but he's a multi-millionaire.
we all know about Tone Loc, about the funky Cole Medina.
Yeah.
He said, "Ain't no plans with a man. It's the '80s, and I'm down with the ladies. No joke." Now I make reference to that one song, doing the 3-way, and you got 2 guys and 1 girl. Pop the brakes. Squeak. Pop the brakes. Ain't no plans of man. Well, hey, I tell you what. I'll go up this side. You go up that side. And we'll go ahead. I said, dude, you do it by yourself because I said, there ain't going to be no poke and there ain't going to be no peek. I said, listen here. I'm going to be up this side and then I'm going to go down that side. And your ass ain't going to be a part of it. Oh well, man, we gotta share. Gotta share, man. I figured you go down there and I go up here, and we won't touch. I said, you damn right we won't touch.
Cross swords.
I said, you damn right. We're not going to cross swords or rub dongs. I don't rub no dongs. It's going to be a smooth process where I push the eject button and you go up, and then I'm there getting the whole spick and canoodle. The bottom five, the bottom five, and the top five to fill my palate, baby. Woo, baby, woo.
Well, you know that show Jackass? They're always having those types of relations with girls, and they said it's not all it's cracked up to be.
Well, now, yes, because you want to make sure. Yeah, because sometimes it's not as rosy as it could be.
Yeah.
Life is a box of roses. Mm-hmm. You just don't know which rose you're going to probably get, or which one that's going to stink. And if the roses are not, beautiful, bountiful amount of roses, and you get one bad one, it stinks up the joint. You think you're like, eating some raw fish. Yeah. Eating some raw fish with some sushi, like picking up that.
I hope you're enjoying Gorgeous George's retirement from show business.
Yeah.
After his
banishment from show.
I'm just saying, if I want to eat sushi, I'll eat sushi, but I ain't going to eat that sushi that's been stinking up below since it's 1990 or whatever. But anyway.
Gosh.
No.
Yeah, because we'll go back to 19. We'll make sure it's a fresh garden and a fresh bouquet of flowers.
It's full of salmon.
Are you Martin Lawrence or something? Now, so what? The summer is almost upon us, Gorgeous George.
Is it summer?
What do you have planned in the summer? Do you have?
Well, we know what's going on. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. We take one day at a time. Might go to Mount Zuni, nudist colony. I don't know, but see, the problem is you can't go by yourself. You got to go as a couple. These nudist colonies will not accept you by yourself. You got to go as couples. So
one
thing is, so you get a friend, you get a girlfriend, you go. And the one pre-requirement is you can't point and you can't laugh. As you walk up there, you can't point, you can't laugh. So you walk up there.
But I tell you something.
Look at that fat man with that crooked dick. Oh my God. Or look at that bush. It's really bushy down there. No, you got to keep it. You got to keep it professional, and you got to walk the straight and narrow because they got police officers there. And if you do that, the police officers.
Naked too.
They have police officers.
Where do they hold their guns? Where they pin their badges?
The police officers in Mount Zuni, and you got to keep it upright and walk.
Now the nudist colonies. I think I know a way you can get around that. Listen, you're never gonna. Nobody is ever gonna convince a woman to go to a nudist colony with them.
No.
So what you do is you look in Craigslist and say, listen, I'll give you a free trip to the nudist colony, and you can come with me. They usually know.
I've been to it.
They usually know. And they usually say, "Oh, thank you for this wonderful invite."
Kevin.
But let me tell you something: I don't do anything for free. And then But if you could actually pay someone to
Kevin, two things.
I've heard of people paying women to sit in their car when they're driving in the fast lane during rush hour.
The HOV lane.
There's a famous episode.
Listen. Two things. I've had a threesome. I've had a threesome in Las Vegas, and I've also been to a nudist colony with a woman. And we had to, they want you to be married, but if you're because they don't want you going around trying to cause, you're single and you're trying to look around and cause problems. You got to have your better half, or have at least your girlfriend there with you.
A lot of them are actually.
And you got to be straight. And they do have police there that will arrest you if you do anything that's unsavory.
Yeah. What's unsavory? Staring,
touching someone's privates.
That's
staring,
not a problem.
Yeah. Well,
because their families aren't really going to. In fact, a lot of
What did you just do there? You SOB, you touched my scrotum. No.
I think that's I mean, you assume it's just a wild.
Never assume because you make an ass out of me, you, and Uma.
And Uma Thurman. No, when you assume that at these nudist colonies that they're just these wild orgies and stuff,
Yeah.
but they're actually just families, kind of boring families. And I've noticed something
Which
about
are what I like the
the few videos I've seen, like on the internet, and then when I was a kid, on they used to show nature
Listen.
movies. The men and the women aren't all that great looking. They don't
Let me
look
tell you
like
something.
Robert Redford and,
Let me tell you something.
and
The
Faye
best
Dunaway.
thing
Did
about
you like
nudist
blend
colony-
right in or
The
something?
best thing about nudist colony is playing volleyball. I'm telling you what. Oh yeah, soup. Like that. Oh, ball! I scored. Like snap. Volleyball because you get
Hate
to
volleyball.
see everything and go
Finally.
baka baka baka
Finally.
baka baka, and it is a wonderful thing. What are you doing, Kevin?
We're doing
Kevin. Okay. Okay. So
I'm fed up with this talk.
Okay. Well, what you need to do is take some notes.
running away.
You need to take some notes. But yeah, volleyball in the colony and seeing them go up and down the next colony. So Vince Newman is in the house. Come behind me, sir. Come behind me, sir. I'll give you that. That would be the way to do it. Like I said, that's the best way to do it.
What's up, man?
Get here. That's Vince. Vince, get here. Vince is just in the house. He finally got free from work.
Yep.
They finally let him free from work. He's been on he's been caged up.
Talk about him when he's on
He's been
camera.
caged up, and now he's out here, and he wants to showcase a little. So
make a change
he's going to do something for you all tonight.
This too is
Crowded?
then we look like the
All right.
we look like the Ed McMahon.
So
Johnny Carson show.
we've already talked.
Well, with the white man, black man, the Asian one, everyone is here together. That was the unity.
That's a funny mention. The Lebanese. There was actually talk once when we were doing the show years ago that they said that there was like a trouble between Israel and Lebanon, and they said why can't the Lebanese and the Jews get along so well as they do on the Gorgeous George show?
Well, like I said, anyway. So, but I am. I'm Lebanese and I'm Italian. I'm Lebanese and Italian. I'm a mixed bag of tricks. Kevin, Vince, are you want to come on in?
He'll come in. He'll come in whenever he's ready.
I'll be in a second.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's got a lot to.
So that is what we're looking at right now. So last week it was me and Kadir. We spoke, and of course.
Well, how do you pronounce your name again?
Kadir Nurda.
Kadir.
I say seafood. I say equator.
Okay,
It's
Kadir.
the correct
See,
pronunciation.
I mispronounced it because I
That's all
I
right.
heard it.
The correct pronunciation.
I thought that was his
The
real
correct
name.
pronunciation
Come on, man.
is Kadir. Is Kadir. That's the correct pronunciation. Mr. Newman. It's Newman.
Yes.
Newman's in the house.
Don't see it. See what's going on.
Newman's in the house.
It's been 10 years.
Yeah, well, right on the camera, Kevin.
Yes, I was.
Right on the camera, Kevin.
I got more gray.
Come on,
All right, hammer time. Hammer time. Everybody sit in their
I don't want to
position.
sit there.
No.
Sit in your spot or stand in your spot. Don't move around.
Why not?
No camera. Stand. You don't have your Tourette's?
Yes.
We're playing-
I am already threatening the whole entire world.
You got
So,
Tourette's. Well,
yeah.
you got to stay in your own spot, okay?
We're
All right.
playing musical.
Did you know that I'm every man? Did you know that?
No.
Yes. Nobody is every woman, I'm every man. I'm every man. I'm every man.
Is that even a song?
George proved that every man could get a TV show. Actually, George proved
That hurts. When you are been doing something as long as I've been doing, it has to be good. Kevin, just like some Schmuckers. Give it to me, Kevin, with that Schmuckers.
Oh, this is Mason Adams, and with a name like Schmuckers, it has to be good.
He's good at it.
I'm saying
Real good at it.
the name like Gigi and the Gigi Gorgeous George show, it has to be good. Because I say it's good, and that is all you really need to know, kids. Kids and children?
We don't have kids or children watching this show.
Yes, we do.
Well, if we do,
I hope they're not watching.
They're listening to every word, and they're holding on. Listen to every word, and they want more.
Don't encourage
Please
them.
step back
They
from
want
the
to be
camera.
spoon-fed.
Step back.
They want to be spoon-fed and given education. I'm the one to give them education.
I hope they're not being spoon-fed by you. Because there will be some really messed up children around here. The whole generation's already gone to crap.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm here to make it better.
That video show.
I'm here to make it Vince. I can't. We've got to get you included in this.
I've said this before.
Anyway, I'm going to perform an orchestra. Right
This
now.
is the type of show that I would have loved to have watched when I was 14 years old.
All right.
Oh, trust me.
Now that I'm
Listen here.
Now that I'm 49, I don't feel like watching.
All right, everybody.
Oh, beer on it.
Everybody.
I don't know.
Get a raspy rabbit.
Okay, who's this?
I'm going to find that raspy rabbit. Okay, I mean, they've been exposed to it, Vince. I'm going to have you exposed to it too. This is an orchestra. I want you to listen to it. Oh my God!
Ladies and gentlemen, that is not me. This is this man right here.
Hold on. It's an orchestra. Oh my God! Oh, listen.
That's a duck.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh my god.
Oh my God! Hold on. Listen. Oh, raspberry. Oh.
No.
That's echoes from the canyon.
That's a nasty.
George,
Oh my God!
have you been taping yourself again?
Vince, I only do it when you're in the room.
Okay.
Okay, I only do it
That's right.
when you're on the shitter and you're straining. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Yeah, just like that. Strain, and then that's how Elvis style on the shitter too.
I know.
So you almost, but you came through. You finally got it out of your ass.
What was wrong with Elvis?
I'm all,
Must have been too many songs.
I was trying to get it out. I just had to pass it out. Ooh, honey, but you lied when you told Elvis you'll down and help him get his stones out. I don't want to hear no more lies. They go on sleeping without you. Thank you very much. And you're bare, and I'm standing here with breast milk all around. And honey, they don't have to pull you. If you don't go down on Elvis, I'm going to have to pull your panties down. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you very much.
No. I'm glad. I am glad Elvis is not here to see this.
Don't be cruel, Kevin. Walk in front of the camera.
I can only improve the show at that
Kevin,
point.
go down.
Thank you, Kevin.
Like the lion look go
Needs to
down.
cleanse the palate.
Well, listen, when I talk, it's like E.F. Hutton.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to listen. Okay? All right. Yes, 10 minutes. Okay. That's got you.
I was going to say it. I was going to say 10 minutes.
10 very long.
You should only be only enjoy it. Enjoy every moment of it.
I
And
can't
you know
believe
you do.
I can't believe I took a shower and put on clean underwear for this
Did
show.
you?
Me too. I can't believe I did the same.
Yeah. Because there's not a dry seat in the house.
No.
When they listen, they long, and there's not a dry seat in the house.
Definitely
when they
not this
listen.
seat.
Well, listen, Vince, you've let out some bad ones. I mean,
I have.
you let some bad ones out.
I admit I
All
let
those
out
beans
some,
and
yes.
and burley.
Yes,
Out.
I've let out some bad eggs, and unfortunately, they were all on this show.
Okay.
If you ever,
I think you were doing some on the Vinnie Mac show too.
if you ever want
On
to
the Vinnie
know,
Mac show, you were letting some
let
out.
me tell you
also.
something. If you ever wanted to know how Donald Trump would have turned out if he didn't become a billionaire and president,
Golly, you almost sound like him.
Yeah,
You look like Donald Trump.
What are you talking about?
Was that some sort of toupee on your head?
Dude, this is like
Yes,
I just
I
had a
give you a
haircut.
better.
Oh, okay.
I just had a freaking haircut. I'm kind of like, this is my
actually
crew
look
cut.
good.
This is my crew cut.
The crew cut.
Yeah, it's
Very
very
good. What the heck? Are you going to the Marines?
Crew cut. I'm like Governor. I'm Governor Garrett.
Gomer Yerd.
Gomer Yerd.
Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Wait a minute. Did you ever hear of Gomer Pyle USMC? That's Gomer Yerd USMF.
You know what? Jeff, you don't go out much, do you? When was the last time you were leashed? Were you leashed on a dog's leash?
Weeks ago.
You were leashed. So did she go out, or did she take you out to the
Took me out to the ball game.
Yeah? Did you crack your leg up or to the side? Like a dog. When you pee, did you crack it up to the side or like?
At the ball game, remember at the ball. You probably remember this. They had these troughs in the bathrooms.
Oh yeah.
That's the only place where
Listen,
Fenway Park or something.
I used to be a bathroom. I used to be a bathroom attendant in a gentleman's club. So I'll tell you,
Doesn't surprise me.
No, mother does it. Towelette. Breath mint. And she said, "Oh, I just washed my hands. Can you give me a towel?" Yeah, it's your towel. Where's the? How do I get back on the stage with the woman on the stage? I said, "Well, there's the back door. Care for a breath mint? Care for a moist towelette? And so they paid good, and they had this little chamber pot where they leave tips.
Cool.
Now, if they didn't leave a tip, did you throw the crap right back at them?
That is an interesting story.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. How'd you get that job?
I got it out of college. Actually, I worked at this gentleman's club. And then finally, they said that man is sexy. Let's get him when we have ladies' night. Let's get him on the pole. So yours truly was dancing. I was dancing. I was dancing on the pole, twirling. And of course, I almost broke the thing.
Yes, he broke the pole. And broke.
I'm also the pole. But Vince, I tell you what, you can cause a lot of damage right now.
Oh, I know I can because trust me, I can run through the pole.
Yeah. I haven't missed that many meals. I tell you.
No, it's like both our stomachs are getting bigger.
Well, my stomach is being conditioned.
Conditioned how?
Conditioned.
Is that why you got that crew cut and get ready to go to the Marines?
Well, no, because
make a man out of you.
I'm taking the initiative.
You're taking the initiative.
You need to, because that baby's ready to come out. Vince, really.
Well, you're already 7 months ahead of me.
No, dude. We're talking flat top right here. Flat top.
Is that a 90-pack? 90 out of
I don't know. I think there's a 1-pack right there. 1-pack of something.
It's just a 1-pack.
1-pack.
Just one muscle.
1-pack. Yeah, 1-pack. Twins or triplets about ready to come out of that thing.
So I did not know you worked at a gentleman club.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Gentleman's club.
Yeah.
Gentleman's club. But Porky's. That's real nice. Now
have you been? So you were that one that was rubbing those dicks there. And you went in there and looking around. You were feeling those dicks and rubbing them on the
Porky's had many girls in the locker room.
Oh, that's
nice. About the TV.
They're taking the pictures. They're taking the pictures of them.
Now, did you also wipe their butts too? Because I think that's probably a job you would do.
Well, Vince, no, I don't go that deep into it, but they do have cadavers that go in there deep into the toilet. So maybe that's what you were doing.
No, I wasn't finding the toilet back then.
I was going deep in the toilet. That's not what you do. No, right here, pouring in my mouth. That's what you do. Right here in my mouth.
No,
sure thing.
I wasn't going in the toilet then. Remember who had that job?
I had the job where I was giving out moist towelettes and breath mints.
I bet that was nice.
But you were having the job where people were peeing. Yes. Okay.
People were peeing.
Peeing right in the.
You know why they give you breath mints?
Peeing straight.
It's probably the only thing that smells good in that place.
Pee.
The breath.
Pee.
And the
pee.
In your mouth.
In your mouth.
In your mouth.
In your mouth.
That's right. Listen. Pea straight in your mouth. Pea straight soup in your mouth.
Pea straight soup.
Yeah.
Oh, pea soup. Like pea soup up in New England.
Yeah. I don't know about New England.
Mashed
I have no
potatoes,
idea about New
can't
England.
pea soup.
So you got a little dose of that. Swam Suey, little Swam Suey, that little orchestra you heard. That's a really great orchestra.
And who's the
I think that everybody should listen to that.
It's the Baked Bean Orchestra.
Well, no, it's
led by Campbell Van Camp.
It's Oh My God. It's the Oh My God Relief Tour.
Oh gosh.
Oh My God.
Now,
every last word, and she says, "Let me air it out."
Now, is this the
Yes,
new?
that's a job
I
for you.
can't believe
You're not married.
Is this the new Lawrence Welk or something?
The Lawrence Welk Show.
Well, I mean, with Lawrence Welk is bubbles. It's
Yeah.
not bubbles. It's just
It's just air.
It's gas. It's pure gas.
This
Taco Bell.
is sad story
When it's
about-
Diaz Quintuccio's Taco Bell.
Do you know that Lawrence Welk, the band leader, had a colostomy? And when you heard him go,
Yeah.
that was actually his bag.
So give us the baked bean song you were doing at the Burger King about eating baked beans. Oh no, that's
No, that's chicken bacon ranch.
I thought it was a baked beans.
No.
When you make baked beans, you fart like this on the bar.
No,
Okay, all right.
no. That's chicken bacon ranch.
Well, I don't know. Let's hear it.
I gotta get tuned up.
Oh, get
George
tuned
proved
in.
tonight. George proved tonight he can never be blackmailed. I mean, if he checked into a hotel with a Boy Scout or a sheep. Oh, that's just George.
Let me tell you about them sheep. Those sheep are very giving. Those sheep are very giving, and they'll say, bleh. I say, good sheep, good sheep. It says, bleh. I said, good sheep. Here's a cookie. Here's a cookie for you.
Okay.
This is just like a Dean Martin roast today.
Or like the CNC. You pull the string and watch the raccoon say, ooh, ooh. You watch the monkey go, ooh, 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 ooh. Pull CNC, pull the string.
So this is what's going on in your barnyard.
What's going on in my barnyard, baby, is what's going on. Living the life of Riley, living and doing what I can, and what is causing all this. That's what's going on. 1 minute, what is causing all this?
Ranch, chicken bacon ranch. Okay, like have it your way, and you
Yeah.
chicken bacon ranch.
One Mona Lisa,
Yeah.
one Leaning Tower of Pisa, and only one Gorgeous George. Ladies, it's not my fault that I'm beautiful. Yes, it is. No double gangers. One on the one, baby. Woo! Woo! Diamonds are forever, baby. And so is Gorgeous George. Take some notes.
Okay, I will.
Take some notes and put a nuts hat on your hat.
Now, I want a song fee for that song. I want a fee for that song.
All right, well, I've got some driplets for you. I'll give to you.
Driplets. Okay, as long as it's chocolate driplets.
No, it's urine driplets.
No, I don't need
I
that.
thought you liked urine driplets.
No, I don't need no
Okay.
urine driplets.
Yeah, okay.
I will take actual money.
Okay.
And
well, I'll pay you a nickel. I'll pay you a one
Okay,
nickel.
there you go. That's
One nickel
good.
for
There you
chocolates.
go. Here.
I am, baby, the maestro. I am the man that's causing all this. See you soon. We'll be back.
When?
Never
We'll be
can
back
say
tomorrow.
goodbye. No.
Well, come to your house.
Yeah.